Hey everybody, it's Julie Malillo. I'm a life coach in Manhattan, and my website is yourdreamslifecoach.com. So, I want to talk a little bit today about how do you choose a coach? How do you know a coach is right for you when there's so many different ones out there? Number one, go with your gut. Your gut is the most important thing out of anything. Do you like them? Do you want to work with them? Are you excited about it? Does it feel natural, comfortable, fun, fulfilling? If yes, that's a good sign. If no, they might be the best coach ever, but if they're not the right fit for you, personality wise and style wise, you're not going to get the bang for your buck that you're looking for. For example, if you're someone who wants a coach that has like a drill sergeant type of a feel to them, and you are working with a coach who has a Gandhi type feel to them, those coaches might both be amazing, and you might be an amazing client, but you're just not going to get the results that you could if you were working with someone that you matched with on a personality or an energy or vibe level, whatever you want to call it. We don't all click with everyone. It's just like going to a party. There might be some people you really respect that you think are smart, you think they're great, but you just don't want to go to brunch with them. It's not a big deal. It's not that there's anything wrong with anyone. Number two, figure out what they actually do. A lot of coaches call themselves coaches, and they're actually something else. They might be a counselor, psychologist. They might, they might be lots of things. Sometimes coaches call themselves coaches and they're more of a consultant, and you know that because they're giving you advice. Real coaches don't give you advice. We ask you questions. We're not the experts. We don't pretend to be the experts. The client is the expert on your own life, and we're just helping you basically project manage your life, make a blueprint, make your plans, speed up the process. Choose your action items, but I'm not actually choosing your actions for you. I'm asking you questions like, what actions are we going to do this week? I'm not telling you, like, oh, this is what we should do. First, you have to get your hair cut. I'm not going to say something like that. That would be a consultant. Like maybe a stylist would tell you, honey, we've got to get your hair cut, okay? But I'm not going to say that because that's not what a coach does. Now, there's nothing wrong with those other services, and that's awesome and great, but know what you're signing up for. So try to get a sense of what they actually do, because if you're looking for real, like actual coaching, you're not going to get that with other services. There's also quite a lot of coaches that are psychologists or counselors too, which is great, but just figure out what service you're getting. If they mix the two together, just have some idea. Ask your questions. And yeah, I think those two things are the most important things. Of course, you want to look at like credentials and experience and reviews and all of that, of course, but remember, this is all really biased because, as I said, if someone wants a drill sergeant coach, they're going to be happy with that style, but you might not be happy with that style. And you need to choose someone that you feel comfortable with. So go with your gut, go with your instincts, and I think it's best, personally, to choose someone that you have the ability to end the coaching if it's not working, you're not getting the results, because sometimes it just isn't a match. And if you get into a really long contract with someone, it's a lot like personal training, right? Or joining a gym. Sometimes you get stuck and it's like 2-year contract and you're like, okay, this isn't working. I just wasted this money. So with my coaching, I do it session by session, that either person, as long as they give the amount of notice that's required, can cancel the future sessions if it doesn't seem like it's working out. And again, that's never about, oh, I don't like the client or they don't like me. It's simply a mutual match, or there's another issue coming in, or the tasks aren't getting done for a variety of issues. It's not that the client is a bad client. It's that sometimes there's therapy issues that need to be dealt with first. There's so many things it could be, but to have the freedom that at the end of the day, if the results are not there, we're going to pause from the coaching. And that's different to say that it needs to be perfection, because coaching is about problem solving and figuring out what's not working. But all of the tasks that I have you choose are things that you 100% know you can get done during the week. Even if the sky falls, you know you can do it. So if it's still not happening, that's how we know something's amiss. I always compare it to personal training versus going to the doctor. So, like, my coaching is like personal training. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. So, if a client comes into a personal trainer and they have a gaping wound, they can be the best, most athletic client in the world. It's not going to work with a gaping wound, guys. They have to go back to the doctor, get that stitched up, healed up, and then they can come back. Same with coaching. If someone comes in and they have a gaping, traumatic wound, they need to go to therapy, get that healed up, then they can come back. Okay, and that's just one of the reasons. That's a separate video. There are just hundreds of reasons that it might not be working at that moment, but ethically, I really feel it's not right to take someone's money if there's something like that going on. So, for that reason, I think it's important that both people have the choice to end it, because the client should be able to say also, something in their life isn't working and they're just not going to get the value out of it, or they don't have the time. Maybe they have something else that's demanding all their time and they're not going to be able to put the time in. Regardless, I think it's personally better to choose a coach that you can do session to session in case something is amiss. But of course, that's your choice. These are just some ideas of, having been a coach for so many years, some ideas of how I would go about choosing a coach. And again, intuition, number one, go with your gut. So again, my name is Julie Melillo. My life coach is Your Dreams. My life coach. My website is yourdreamslifecoach.com. It's the weekend, guys. I just moved. I'm so tired. You can see my arms. I'm like all buff because I just moved like 2 days ago. Go to my website, fill out the contact form if you want to get my rates. And if you work with another coach, that's awesome too. Go get your dreams. That's what I ask you guys to do. Figure out what they are and go get them and just make your life so much happier than you ever thought it could be, because that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.